Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and this is your zodiac reading for the second quarter of 2022. This reading is for Cancer. Go back, Cancer. I'm going to do the reading in two parts. The first is a quick look at your theme, like I did in the previous reading, the first quarter reading, and then I'll do your Celtic Cross. So your theme is about convention. It's something to do with convention. Working against you, possibly, what could work against you, and working for you. And then card for you, and card for what's around you. Okay, let's see. So there's something to do with, I think you are being stuck in some kind of conventional idea about something. With it, what could work against you is the Strength card, the card of Leo. It is possible you're dealing with the fire sign. Leo's here, and Aries. That's Taurus. But there's possibly a fire sign. But what this is telling me about is I'm getting the notion of fixed ideas about something that could work against you. On the other hand, you have working in your favor. This is a Six of Wands, and it's about victory. And what in John Holland's deck, in this one, he talks about believing in order to succeed, and he's talking about self-belief. And so I would say that this Strength card can also talk about feeling down on yourself. So you could go either way, you know. The card representing you is the crown chakra in the reverse. So you are struggling to find some higher wisdom. I think you're battling with this notion of higher wisdom, and you might be finding it hard to be still, you know, and connect. Yeah. And then around you is this Aries card. It could be someone around you that is has these qualities. It could even be Cancer, that you get an offer that puts you in a position of leadership. Let's see what the clarifiers tell us. Let's see. Oh, and let me get two more. Sorry. For your advice. Dedicated effort and nice, strengthening bonds. So this is a new beginning, passionate new beginning, and this is working hard on something. But let's see what and these are your advice. That's your advice. No, man, this is, oh, gosh, I always mistake this for some reason with the Ace of Wands. It's Ace of Coins, so it does feel like a new job offer or something where you take on more of a leadership role, possibly, or a promotion or something like that. And I think the advice is saying open yourself to those possibilities. Open yourself to offers that come in, you know. clarifying your high priest, the Hierophant, you get the Sun, the Six of Fire. This is the same card as of success, and you have it in reverse. So definitely I feel like the conventional route is not the route for you. And conventional can mean that you are not wanting to shift. Maybe there's a new job offer, but you're afraid of what it will entail, and maybe you are questioning your ability to do it. And this reading is saying, no, don't. And even if it's a relationship, there might be a relationship that's on offer, something on offer, and it's in your attitude, Cancer. Your success is there for you to have. I think it's about letting go of the conventional and believing in your ability to create success. You get the Ten of Air in reverse with, well, you get the Ten of Air with the Control. This is about cutting out that you see the scythe there, ending something, cutting out something, maybe with the fire sign. Maybe there are two fire signs, an Aries and a Leo, but this is about, well, I also think if the message could be about cutting out a person in your life or finalizing arrangements or whatever, but it comes with finality or an ending. But it could also be the ending of well, this is what could work against you, is not ending something or not ending an attitude. Also seeing yourself as seeing yourself unclearly, and unfairly. I think there's a need to end that. For some of you, there could be an ego battle, and the guidance is that needs to be put to rest. Working for you with the Believe and Succeed, you get the Five of Air. So I'm seeing here that there's a need for cleverness on your part, and maybe, with White Sage here, to maybe clear your air, your physical space with Sage, to bring in new energy and to get rid of old energy. And I think that's partly what is needed. This old energy needs to move. And moving out an old energy, being decisive about that, maybe shifts the air around, something like that, With the crown chakra, you get the Hija of water, which is your kind of energy, but naive. It's a Page of Cups. So there's something that you're doing half-heartedly, I feel. Maybe something to do with this your spiritual self, or you're doing it with a lack of self-belief. It's like you want to access something from your higher self, from spirit, from your guides, but you are not sure about it, and that's okay. It's natural and normal. And you get the Six of Air with the card of Aries here, with this lead card. I'm going to get a clarifier for the clarifier, but there is, it feels like a job on offer. And I'm thinking that with the Six of Air, it might be that there's something you really are uncertain about on this movement, You are quite uncertain about it. To accept an offer, to make an offer, to move from one place to another, there's a lot of uncertainty for you. Let's clarify. This is spread bias, right? You get healing. This job offer, I feel, this big offer that comes, that is around you is for your blessing and for your transformation and for your it's like a dream come true for you. It's one of the things you've wished for. So don't be aware of it, be open to it. Don't be your own worst enemy is what I'm thinking, Cancer. With the 8 of coins, you get the 10 of fire, and I think that this is saying you're stronger than you think. You know, this 8 is an 8. The strength card is also an 8. It's like believe in your ability to create this whatever it is that you're working on. It's like a masterpiece. Maybe the masterpiece is even you, like this recreation of you or something like that. Believe in that. Believe that you have the ability to let go of something from the past, an essence of you that hasn't been serving you, is what I think. And that you have the ability to rebuild based on all your experiences, but in taking with you those experiences that are worthy of your journey. You know, taking the good and the bad. The bad helps us learn, and the good tells us what we are capable of, you know, gives us something to aspire to. There's your card, the moon card. That's wonderful. And you get the curandera of fire. So it's like passionately moved to, you know what, I think, Cancer, I get the strong feeling of self-exploration and the need to believe in yourself as you do this exploration. Like a trust, but trusting in yourself. Because it looks to me like this is quite big and quite transformative, you know, whatever's going on for you. But we'll see more in the bigger reading, Cancer. So in the near past, you something came down, but it was a slow crumbling down of something. It could also say an unwillingness to let go of something from the past. Could also speak about that. You get the 10 of Swords in the reverse, like you had in your theme reading. This 10 of Swords in the reverse, and it's right in the center of your reading. Definitely, Cancer, there's some reluctance to let go of something, to let something end. You know, the 10 of Swords is the worst being over, but somehow you are not believing that, I think. And I think, you know, because you got that mind thing in your theme, there is this idea of you being holding the power to make this change. And you know, you got the card of Aries, which if it's your energy, could be reminding you to take on that, it could be reminding yourself of your power, your own agency and ability to create change. You get the 2 of Coins in the reverse, which can talk about being undecided about something, but we'll get clarifiers in the what you need to think about. Another fire card in the reverse. Wow, you've got lots of fire here. There might be fire signs around you, or you might be feeling passionate about something. You get the 9 of Wands in what you need to think about. There you go again in your theme. That acknowledging your abilities, acknowledging your experiences. I think that you've been reluctant to do that, and I think you need to do that. And then you get the 6 of Wands beneath in the unconscious. You are gearing yourself up for some kind of victory. You might not see it, but it's there in the unconscious. You're wanting it. You're wanting to move to this place, but it's also waiting for it, waiting to happen in a way. It's the feeling that I get. Like the, who was it just before? I think Sagittarius, you get the Empress in this position in the reverse. And this is talking about not, there's this theme, Cancer, not valuing this Empress energy in you, the divine feminine in you, not seeing your beauty, not and you know, when I think about it now in relation to that strength card, that's such a strong message of you not valuing yourself right now. And so because of that, not opening yourself up to a new beginning. You know, the Fool is urging us to take a risk, to take that plunge without worry, you know, trusting in the core, in the universe. But it does require, and this is for the next 3 months, so this is the work I believe you're being guided to do, is in the self-love, a very strong element of self-loving yourself through whatever this transition is that might be difficult in your mind, you know. And I think it's related to your holding on to the conventional. For each of you, that will be different. Now, I was going to say cancers, as I know them, are, you know, cancers are known to be family. That's the sign of the family and of home, you know, and so it's very difficult to move out of that space. So something like that might be going on for you. You get the Two of Wands in the reverse. So maybe in the near future, you'll be ready to start moving. But I feel like you need to do this work here on yourself to prepare yourself for whatever is awaiting this transition, waiting for you. And then you get the Five of Wands representing your advice. This card, I think, has come up for everyone so far, and I feel like it's saying, I think for you, Cancer, it's kind of different. Okay, I'm going to tell you what it's telling, what I'm thinking now, is that for you, it's saying you can handle more than you think. And I'm not saying this, that you should take on too much. Don't do that. I mean, that's a caution. This card could be cautioning about that. But I think that you are more capable, let's put it that way, than you think. And maybe if things feel unbearable, do some breathing exercises. Just deep breathing, slowly and steadily. Just breathe. Okay. This, just take note of this, because it flipped over and then it turned around. So just notice this reluctance to move on, dear hearts, this reluctance to move on. You know, and I look at the water there, that's your comfort zone, this emotional waters. So whatever you are moving on for might have comfort emotionally for you, you know. And sometimes we mistake, you know, we have such, let's just say if it's a love, we might have these ideas about being in love or loving someone, and but we can confuse a sense of ownership with that love, that this, you know, is the love of my life or whatever. And there's your card of convention coming up. You know, it makes me think of possessiveness as opposed to love. Just think about that. If that fits for you, Cancer, that's what's coming to me. You know, and we all do that. We all can confuse that. But for you, it might be in a different situation. Like you could confuse the love of a job with actually a feeling of comfort from that job, you know. But for some of you, it's marriage. And look at that, it comes up again. See, and it comes with the heart chakra. see, I think this is just echoing what I was saying, you know, this heart chakra confusing love with this conventional thing that we might call love, something like that. And I'm not going to delve any further. Like, I think you need to mull on that in your life, you know, and what's going on for you. It's really interesting, Cancer. So let's this I think there was heartbreak in the past. There's your card. And beneath the deck you can find balance. That's that Two of Coins again, and it's again in the reverse here, Cancer. What did you get here? You got the Five of Cups in the reverse, upright for you, beneath the stick. So there's something to do with, you know, big change, but also accepting. Why did I put it to you? Okay, whatever. There's this change going on, but your challenge is to, I think, you know, with the Five of Cups there, it's looking at yourself with different eyes. You're really needing to look at yourself and not with the negativity with which you might be looking at yourself. And there we have the Five of Cups again in the center. Gosh, let's first look at this. So something in the past, maybe it's not completely over because there's still healing going on. You could have hurt someone in the past, or someone could have hurt you, and there's healing that still needs to happen, and maybe that's what's keeping you attached. I'll just give an example. As an example, you know, like you might want to have a relationship end, but when it ends not on your terms, you can feel the need to hold on, and your heart, not your head, convinces you of feelings that might not be there. Do you know, love is so complex, relationships are so complex. So take that if that fits for you, you know, like you could be mistaking complacence or comfort for love. I'm maybe saying too many words, and when that's what I'm trying to say. You get another Two card here. The Two are the sacral chakra, which is about your, there you go again, it's about that feeling of of sensuality. You know, the Empress is sensual. They believe in their beauty, and that's the thing. It's not just self-belief, but it's believing in your beautifulness, that you are beautiful, that you are just as you are beautiful. And I'm talking now about physical beauty, and it doesn't matter how you know, what your gender, how you identify, whatever. It's about you acknowledging that you are beautiful, and looking in the mirror and seeing I'm beautiful, saying I'm beautiful, and believing it, you know. So there's some kind of that going on for you. So maybe part of your advice is to work with the sacral chakra, because to me it's out of balance, you know. You got this card, and you got it in the previous as well. And crossing this change that needs to happen with the way you see yourself is this card of trying to find balance. And you get the Five of Cups, which is about you focusing at the Three Cups that have spilt instead of the Two that is standing. And here it says change your focus. So you need to let go of, I think your focus needs to be away from the Three Cups to the Two Coins. And the Two Coins are about finding that balance, you know. Lots of messages here, Cancer. With the Six of Wands, you get the Open Up. So I feel like I think you are being challenged to let go of some old notions of how things should be, Cancer. And with the Third Eye in the reverse, you have the Six of Wands and the Third Eye. So you are hankering, I feel, after some kind of guidance. And you know, like I think Cancerians have this inner built-in, you have deep intuition, Cancer. So trust that, and maybe spend time working with your third eye. You know, like even just sitting still and closing your eyes and looking through your third eye, and you can imagine this color cleansing the third eye, and maybe that will help. And I'd love to hear if that does help. And these are 2 6s, and that's the suggestion that that victory of yours is there. It's within your grasp, whatever that victory is that you're wanting, whether it's to feel free of the chains of your emotions, to love, to feel the self-love effortlessly, to open yourself up to new possibilities, new relationships, new jobs. For each of you it will be different. To believe in yourself enough to know that you're worthy of that leadership position, or whatever the case is in your situation. But work with your third eye. With the Empress, you get your card, Cancer's card, your other card, the Chariot. So there's something strongly about, I think, was it with Sag? This is talking about you, the essence of you. And if I think about Cancer, I think Cancer, wow, you embrace the Empress so much more, maybe not in your mind, but in your body, in your soul. I think that the Empress should describe Cancerians more than any other sign, and not even not Virgo, Taurus, which is the card. The Empress is the card of Taurus. But if I think about Cancer and how Cancer's protective of family and that those relationships, embodies that Earth Mother energy, or the watery element of Earth Mother, of the divine feminine, the very watery element, loving nature, So I feel maybe that love needs to be turned on you right now. And it includes that self-love, like seeing yourself, maybe even indulging yourself if you need to, but overlove yourself with words, with looking yourself in the mirror, just dressing smartly or sexily or whatever, what makes you feel beautiful. And then you have the Fool and the High Priestess in the reverse. So definitely you're being called to listen for something, to go within, to trust whatever this thing is you're being called to. For each of you it will be different. For some it's moving away from a relationship. For others it's moving towards a job. But there's this needing to let go of something conventional. And I think it's in your thinking. That's the one part of it. The other is, while doing this, the other strong message is about doing it with so much love and care for yourself. Like, why beat yourself over the head for whatever, And then with your advice, I think I've spoken about this, is moving away from the familiar, allowing yourself to move away. And maybe it's in little steps, like just doing little things that challenge you. And in the outcome you get manifest. And I didn't look at this. Hey, this is the Knight of Wands, like this new energy, like and in the Magician in the reverse. So there might be a fire sign around you, like I said, this Knight of Wands, but it's your energy as well in the near future. I think you are battling, dear hearts, with this idea of taking charge, and it might still be a struggle, but that's okay, because the guidance is about the next 3 months, about confronting those things so that we can move beyond them. This is not cast in stone. It's all the things here that say, hey, you have agency, here's some guidance, why not try this, or make you aware of something so that you can affect that outcome, and so that you and even if that is the outcome, it's not the outcome forever. You still have gone through this whole process and changed so much and grown so much, and so even that outcome, even if it might look like that, it's not necessarily what this is now. You know what I mean? It's changed because you've impacted, hadn't you've impacted it on it because of your agency. See, you get the strength card again. So, it's similar to Aries. There's this garlic and honey. Garlic and honey are really good for our systems, our immune system. So it could even be that, when we feel depleted physically, it can affect our feelings emotionally. So also do that, I would say. Just also look after the physical, using things like garlic and honey. And by the way, I was talking about sage earlier, about clearing. Maybe there is a need to clear. And garlic is also meant to be something, there's something to do with garlic and clearing. If you know, you just share your comments below, because they might help another Cancer and me in another reading, or if I have to share. Okay, dear Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps you. Please won't you give me a like if it has, and subscribe if you haven't, share with other like-minded souls, and share your comments below. And I will chat with you again soon, Cancer. I send you lots of love. Bye.